What's going on, guys? This is Got a Cheeseburgers here, and today what we're going to be doing is it's going to be kind of a first in this series that I would like to call My Thoughts, and that's what the series is just about, my thoughts. I'll be discussing certain topics and subjects, and things like that. I can't say how often I'll be able to make these types of videos or how often I will, because you guys all know, those of you who have been here for a while know I am horrible at keeping a schedule. I cannot keep a schedule for streaming and videos stuff to save my life. But as often as I have good ideas, and have the time to, I will absolutely try to make as many of these types of videos as possible, as long as you guys enjoy them. So for today's first video, I'm going to be discussing what my thoughts are on the current state of the zombies community. This is kind of one that's been up for debate, and it's kind of been up and down the past year and a half, 2 years, But I think as of right now, I think that the zombies community is very strong and is extremely positive. For starters, everyone is absolutely raving about World War II zombies. With the reveal trailer being probably the strongest reveal trailer I believe that we've had in a very long time. Sledgehammer Games have definitely hit the nail on the head with this one. Some people are still, however, hesitant about World War II zombies, and frankly, just World War II in general. Being that Sledgehammer Games was responsible for Advanced Warfare and Exozombies, there are those that are skeptical about the game itself. Me personally, I've only played Advanced Warfare once, really, and it was on split-screen multiplayer, so I have never touched the campaign. I've never touched the zombies mode on it. From what I do know, however, Advanced Warfare is a game where there are two types of people and opinions to the game. It's either people absolutely love it in Exozombies, or they absolutely hate it and want nothing to do with it. One thing that you have to understand, though, is that when Advanced Warfare came out, it was really the first Call of Duty to change the play mechanics and just the whole style of the game in general. It was the first game to include the advanced movement mechanics with the exosuits and stuff. It also took us to a much more distant future than that of Black Ops 2, in which Black Ops 2 was just less than 15 years into the future, so it was more of a near future, while Advanced Warfare took us almost 40 years into the future from its release date. Being that Black Ops 2, while it was still the future, and had future technology, lots of the technology within that game was not very different from stuff that we have now, so it was very feasible and plausible and very realistic as compared to what we have now for a futuristic setting. So that, and then the fact that Advanced Warfare also added the movement systems, that absolutely changed things a whole lot in the series. Advanced Warfare was also really the first game to include weapons that shot something other than conventional bullets. Like energy weapons and stuff. And Exozombies also included everything that the base game and the multiplayer and campaign included, as well as they introduced many different zombie types and many other different locations that we hadn't previously really seen before in the Zombies map. And when Advanced Warfare came out, it did very well, and people were when reviewing it, and overall it had a very positive release, and for its lifespan itself, it did pretty well. It wasn't really until the introduction of Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, where they kept doing the advanced movement system and stuff, so then people were getting sick of that kind of, like, the jumping and stuff, and, like, kind of the flying through the air. So people were getting sick of that, so that it goes back on Advanced Warfare. It's like, oh, you started this, and people kind of will blame Advanced Warfare for this, so now it receives a lot of hate that it didn't initially receive. But anyway, so regardless of what your opinions are of Advanced Warfare, Exozombies, or Sledgehammer Games in general, one thing that you have to agree on is that they very much like to experiment and take the series in places that it either hasn't been, the far future with advanced movement systems and stuff, for example, or settings and themes that haven't been touched in forever. For example, World War II. We haven't had a World War II game since World at War back in, what was it, 2009? I think is when World at War was released. So yeah, they are definitely like to take the series in unexpected directions. And just from all the information that we've gotten so far on World War II Zombies at this point, I believe that it's just going to be absolutely amazing. I have no doubt that it is going to blow everybody's mind. And from the sounds of it, it looks like it's going to be very, very much like the mode that we are all used to and accustomed to, but at the same time, it is going to be very, very different. So it'll provide a whole new layer and just, just add a whole lot more to the game that we haven't necessarily seen ever. Also, the fact that the World War II trailer has gained more likes in a few months than Infinite Warfare's trailer has since it was released almost almost a year ago at this point. Zombies Chronicles was very huge for the community. At the Black Ops 3 had probably one of the best DLC seasons that we have ever seen for zombies. And then when it ended, the community became very split. Lots of this was due to Revelations. Many people were not pleased with the Easter egg ending. Many felt that the game just felt too rushed and the map was unoriginal due to the fact that it was essentially every zombies map put together. So there wasn't a whole lot of new creativity there. That, along with the fact that Jason Blundell said that Revelations was done months before its release, got a lot of people skeptical and disappointed and felt like they just decided to not try that hard. And they were just kind of, oh, it's the last map, they're just going to give us something, Especially considering that Origins was the final map for Black Ops 2, and it just became one of the greatest maps of all time. People were expecting an Origins kind of map, and then they felt like they got let down for that. DLC 5, however, or now known to the world as Zombies Chronicles, really filled the void that had been left since Revelations. Infinite Warfare has just not been resonating well with fans since its inception. So zombies really needed something to, get it boosted back up. And with each DLC release for Infinite Warfare being liked less and less than the previous, the zombies community was at an all-time low. Personally, I'm a fan of Infinite Warfare Zombies as a whole. The settings are very unique and different than anything we've previously seen, which I really love. Zombies in Spaceland and Raven the Redwoods I thought were very fun maps. Shadowland Shuffle, it's fun, but it's definitely not my favorite map of all time. I'd probably rate it at one of my lower maps out of like all the Zombies games together that have maps and stuff. I haven't played Attack the Radioactive thing yet, but just from the whole setting and for what I've seen, I am a huge fan of it. I absolutely love old 50s and 60s horror movies, like the Phantom from 10,000 Leagues, or the Swamp Thing, or Them and stuff, and The Thing. It's just, they're all so good. Like, they're so cheesy, but it's just so fun to watch. So that's what this map really reminds me of, and I'm excited to play it. I probably have it downloaded right now, I just haven't gotten to playing it yet. But regardless of how you feel about Infinite Warfare Zombies or the game in general, one thing that you have to applaud them for is how well they listen and communicate with the community. Lee Ross is extremely good about community interaction. Way better than I've ever seen Treyarch or any other Zombies developers be. I mean, on a daily basis, he is replying to tweets that are directed at him or about the game. And I mean, myself being one of the people that he has responded to and tweeted back at multiple times. You can also tell Lee Ross is very passionate about the game, and that they really are trying their best to make this game as entertaining and as fun as possible, is to do good and resonate well in the community. But Zombies Chronicles, along with the fact that World War II Zombies looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing, with kind of a zombies that we're familiar with, and then a Dead Space vibe put together, I think that's going to really save the community, and it's going to do a whole lot for us. But that's not all, however. there are two more things that I think really show how strong our community is at this moment. And that is Easter Eggs for Charity and Zombies World Championship. For those who don't know what Easter Eggs for Charity is, it's an event that is set up and run by Noah J456. The event consists of teams of 4 other Zombies YouTubers working through different Easter eggs in the fastest time possible to win the event. The whole entire purpose of the event is to raise money for St. Jude's cancer research for children. 2016 was the first year that they held the event, and it raised over $100,000 for St. Jude's. This year, they raised over $200,000, with all the proceeds going to cancer research for the children. It's just such an amazing event, especially if you have the opportunity to watch it live and follow it as it's happening. It's just an experience. And this is something like this is not something I have seen or heard of in any other gaming community, especially at this scale with how much that they've raised for it. It's just amazing to see, other Zombies YouTubers, especially like these big ones, and they take time out of their day and money out of their pockets to put on this event, so that in the future, hopefully, we can cure cancer in children and stuff. So just children and stuff in their lives will be so much better and everything. So it's just truly amazing. And the other event that's, I think, really shows how strong our community is the Zombies World Championship. And that is a brand new event that's being held this year for the very first time and is ran by MC Sportsox. It is essentially an opportunity for Zombies fans to compete with and against other fans, as well as with and against big Zombies YouTubers in the community. The teams are competing for a prize of about $20,000. You also there will have the opportunity to meet with your favorite Zombies YouTubers for a meet and greet and take pictures and photo ops with them. It's cool, especially, they've had meetups before, the Zombies community has, with fans, but nothing really at this scale. It's just kind of been, we're going to be at this beach for this time. If you want to come to this. But this is actually, it's like the real deal, and they're being put up in like a nice place and stuff. So it's definitely, I think, the biggest Zombies community get-together between fans and the big guys that we've seen. So I think it's going to be a really good event. Really wished I could have gone to it this year, but sadly it just didn't work out. But hopefully next year I will be able to, and if I do, you guys will be the first to hear about it. But all in all, the Zombies community, I think, is very strong, especially in these recent months. And once World War II Zombies is released, I believe that is only going to get stronger from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please go ahead, drop a like on the video, and share it around with your friends to get this out and, get a conversation going on what you guys think. And I would also love to hear what you guys thought about the video and any opinions on this topic that you have, whether you agree or disagree. And tell me why you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on everything. And also, if you guys have any video ideas for this that you would want me to do, please either put it in the comment section below or tweet me with your ideas, and hopefully you'll see them be made into a video. But if you did go ahead, subscribe, drop a like on the video, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of when I go live and when I upload more videos like this in the future. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day.